Okay, so 3 months ago, I got my very first motorized seat stand desk, which is this one right here. And let's just say after I picked it up, I discovered that, yeah, it is not what I expected. One, the motor was weak, so there's a limit to how much things I can put on the table. Secondly, the material build just felt really, really cheap. And thirdly, which is the worst of all, it didn't have proper cable management. So I had my wires, everything flying around. Now, that was when I discovered that it is not just about getting a sit stand desk, it's about getting the right one. And then Flexispot reached out. So finally, the 3 boxes arrived. 2 held the accessories and the third was the tabletop. Well, now it's time to unbox them all. Once we're done with the unboxing, it was time to assemble everything together. Now, one mistake we made, which you definitely shouldn't make, is trying to wig everything together without the manual, or at least watching YouTube videos on Flexispot channel. Now, honestly, it backfired really fast. So please always consult the manual. And the moment we decided to follow the 12 steps exactly as outlined in the manual, everything became way easier. It was just pure cruise from there. I highly recommend you do the same. Also, get some really good friends to help you because trust me, this is not something you want to do alone. It's a serious hard work. Now, with all the tricky parts assembled, cables connected, and the cable tray locked in place, it was finally time to move on to the next stage, which is using the Flexispot E7 Pro and finding out firsthand what really makes it the best motorized desk out there. Okay, so now let's start the full review of the Flexispot E7 Pro, starting first with the design and build quality. For me, this is obviously a very huge upgrade when compared to my previous motorized desk. But the E7 Pro, on the other hand, doesn't just look premium, it feels solid from the ground up. The frame is sturdier, the finishing is smoother, and overall, it feels like something built to last. Now, one major thing I noticed is the thickness of the tabletop. It is noticeably chunkier than my old desk, which gives it a more solid presence and adds to the stability. Plus, it also offers way more real estate when it comes to my work. I actually have more space to spread things out, organize better, and even be more productive without feeling cramped at all. Now, on the Flexispot website, there are several range of sizes that you can pick from. So whether you're going for minimal desk setup like what I have here, or you're the type that likes to stack monitors and different type of gears, there's definitely a desk size that fits whatever you want. But honestly, having gears or gadgets worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, you don't only think about the strength of the table, you're also thinking about stability. And I think that is one place where the Flexispot E7 Pro really delivers. Now, even at full height, it feels really solid. No wobbles when you're typing and no shaking when I lean in like this. And definitely no nervous moments when adjusting the height with my setup on it. And I think it is thanks to how the legs of this table is designed. The E7 Pro offers a 3-stage leg design along with dual motors. They are wide, firm, and solidly built, and the weight distribution feels very balanced. So even if you max out the full 160 kg weight that it can carry, you still have nothing to really worry about because you can tell that it's engineered with serious setups in mind. Now, one of the problems I complained about my old motorized desk setup is the fact that it doesn't have proper cable management. And honestly, it is refreshing to see how well the Flexispot E7 Pro handles it. There is not just one solution here. There are actually multiple ways you can keep your cables completely out of sight. First, there is this magnetic cable tray that snaps neatly into place. It helps to conceal all the motor cables and connectors cleanly, so you don't have anything like wires dangling around your leg areas. Then there's also another tray underneath that, as you can see, currently holds my extension box, which means all of my gadgets and gears stays plugged in and the cables hidden. So it is super helpful keeping everything powered and tidy. And to wrap it up, Flexispot also included a branded cable tie that you can just use to bundle anything extra and just tidy up everything. Now, for someone like me who really can't stand a messy setup, that was a game changer. So really, everything about the Flexispot E7 Pro table screams not just premium, but well thought out. Now let's talk about this keypad. It is very easy to understand. You've got your standard up and down buttons plus 4 memory presets labeled stand, sit, 1 and 2. Now, setting your preferred height doesn't require much. Just look at the manual and it's super easy to do. But once you figure out how to do it, you see that it is very convenient. But what really stood out for me, and that is something I cannot overemphasize its importance, is the addition of a USB-C charging port for charging. Now, for someone like me who works for very long hours editing videos and constantly needing to charge my phone, that little detail goes a very long way. It is thoughtful, it is practical, and honestly useful. Secondly, it comes with a charge lock mode. Now, you can activate it by just long pressing on the memory until you see a blue light that comes on permanently. And you can take it off by also long pressing until the blue light goes off. Honestly, that is super useful. Now let's talk about the height range of this table. I would say it is really impressive. At the highest, it goes up to 50.6 inches, which is obviously too high for me to work with, but may not be too high for you if you are way taller than I am. Also, the lowest point is around 25 inches. So whether you are short, of average height, or really tall, these decks just adjust to fit you. Now, after using the Flexispot E7 Pro for almost 2 weeks, I can confidently say it has completely changed the way I work. I switch between sitting and standing more often without having to really think much about it. My posture has also definitely improved and I feel less tired after long edits. It is one of those upgrades that you don't really think you need until when you start using it and you'll be like, I actually needed that. Now, in terms of price, the A7 Pro price ranges from around £408 to about £519, depending on the size and the color that you are going for. And the absolute best part of it all is that Flexispot offers you 10 years warranty and 60 days risk-free trial. I will be leaving links in the description below that you can use to just check them out. And also, if you're buying this desk in July, then why not use the Independence Day sales link that I will be leaving also in the description of this video. You can get up to a whopping 65% discount on anything you are buying from the Flexispot website. So yes, it is definitely a premium product, especially if you're a content creator like me who spends very long hours at your desk. It is more of an investment into your health and your productivity more than just another furniture. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews like this one. And of course, don't forget to like this video so that more people get to see it. I gotta catch you in my next video.